Of it. Joining me right now, Fox News contributor and National Review online editor Deroy Murdock and former deputy assistant to George W. Bush, Brad Blakeman. Good to see both of you. Thanks. Deroy, I'll start with you. I mean, they got a rule, right? You're not supposed to go after your colleague on the Senate floor like that. She did anyway. Do rules just not apply to Elizabeth Warren?
Well, she's a Harvard law professor, so I guess she's making up the law as she goes. The rules don't really apply to her like they apply to other people. Look, the rule is the rule, and you're not supposed to attack your fellow senators, your colleagues. The Senate is a very collegial place, and this keeps people from doing what they used to do in the old days, which is knock each other over the heads with sticks, which happened back in the mid-19th century. And she violated that rule. And so she suffered the consequences, which is she was told that she can't speak up during the rest of this debate.
Why would she do this, Brad? I mean, is this about trying to galvanize her base again? Because she may be looking to run for president in a few years.
Sure, this is about grandstanding. This is about holding up, delaying, thwarting. Look, Democrats can't come to grips with the facts that Trump won. And I think they're also mad at Harry Reid because Harry Reid changed the rules that allowed now just a simple majority for presidential appointments. So this is about taking Donald Trump to task and showing him that, yeah, you may get your nominees, but they're going to be a little bit delayed because we're going to obstruct.
A little bit delayed. They're kind of a lot delayed, right? I mean, he's working with half the team he needs. What's going on, Deroy? I mean, at the end of the day, they're going to have to put all these folks in. So why not just, you know, take the bullet now, so to speak? I mean, are they running the risk of making themselves less significant by just constantly complaining and impeding the process, which, by the way, everyday Americans don't really like?
I've heard this is the slowest confirmation of a cabinet since George Washington, since the beginning of our country. The other thing is these ongoing attacks.
But by the way, he was the first president. You understand there may have been a few hiccups along the way.
Probably we're just going through the beginning of our system, right? We should have it much smoother than that by now. And also the whole thing about Jeff Sessions is a racist and all that. Here's a man who prosecuted a Klansman in Alabama, made sure he got into the electric chair and was electrocuted, and then hit the Alabama Klan with a $7 million civil action, which bankrupted them. So if he were a white Southern racist, I don't think he would have been busy killing a Klansman and defunding or bankrupting the Alabama KKK. Look, so I wish these lies about Jeff Sessions would stop.
You know, unfortunately, that is just a narrative that the left has employed over and over
it's
and over again.
It's all they have left. They have
it's
nothing
racism,
left.
It's misogyny, it's Islamophobia. Got to take a quick break. Good to see you guys. We're going to be right back after this.